What's up, Thrashers, and welcome back to another episode of Thrash Reviews, where yours truly, Thrash Maniac 99, continues to review upcoming hard rock and heavy metal albums in the calendar year of 2016, and this one, excuse me, is an album that came out a month ago that I'm finally checking out now. The newest release from Hail Spirit Noir, called Mayhem in Blue. This is my first time hearing about this band, and from my knowledge, they were a band that formed in 2010 from Greece, and they are a three-way mix of prog music, psychedelic rock, and black metal. That sounds like a weird combination, and they've made trippy music, and this is their third album, their last album called Oi Magoy. Can't believe that's actually an album name, but it got a lot of praise from metal fans around the world, and now we're about to find out how their third album, Mayhem in Blue, was. So it kicked off with the shortest song of the album at under 4 minutes, called I Mean You Harm, and you could tell it is so trippy sounding. It's like I might as well go ahead and say this right now. To everyone watching, I'm going to give you some advice. When you listen to this album, do some LSD, and you're pretty much set in stone to listen to this album. Because that's what it is, since it is psychedelic. You might as well do drugs before you listen to the album to really get the feel of it and just be lost. Like, that's how I felt on this song, as well as the whole album. You're kind of lost in the soundscapes and the atmosphere behind the music. And I Mean You Harm was like a very strict, brutal, lyrical song. And then we continue to the title track, Mayhem in Blue, and wow, it just gets even more psychedelic. What else can be said? Just, again, do some LSD before you listen to this album and you'll understand what I'm trying to get at when I mean to say there are really no words to describe it other than it just makes you go on a mind trip. Kind of like the Doctor Strange movie, if you ask me. But then, especially on tracks such as Lost in Satan's Charms and The Cannibal Tribe That Came from the Sea, you're getting more of the prog structures as well as much more different, unusual sounds, like a freaking, bell you ring when you're at a job to let the cooks know that, hey, I got an order ready. Ding! Like, it was weird, but also with some acoustic guitars and some keyboard parts and other instruments. It just creates for a diverse atmosphere behind the music and the songs within the album. So overall, 40 minutes, this is relatively short, and it's only a 6-track release, but the longest song is Lost in Satan's Charms, about 11 minutes long, but this is only a 40-minute album. But, with that being said, this album, like I said, it's all about making you go on a freaking mind trip through space-time continuum, almost as if you're listening to something that would be fitting of Doctor Strange, because, again, you do LSD before this album, and you're going to be on a dimension trip, just like in the Doctor Strange movie. And also mashing it with the black metal lyrical themes and the black metal vocals makes for an interesting sound. It's almost kind of like this band took a little bit of what Caveller Talk did, but made it a little more diverse and a little more heavy. 90 out of 100. This is a very strong album. This is definitely going to be on the Album of the Year list for sure. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Peace out and have a good day.